Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyoti Gamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dear friends, very happy to be here this morning. Many friends were telling in the morning that since you give lectures on how to get peace of mind everywhere in India, and of course I also gave a talk on this subject in United Kingdom, in London, so they were interested in having some instructions on this subject. So we will try to dwell on this topic, and then after the break we will have question answer session when I will try to answer the questions put forward by you. Now this subject, that is how to get peace of mind, is very important. Everywhere I go, I meet the people, I ask them, how are you? They say fine. But when I go and ask them in person, privately, then they give lot of problems. They communicate lot of problems when I am talking to them in private. In general, yeah, fine. But inside, there are so many problems being faced by every human being. The life has become more complicated nowadays because of various reasons. It has been complicated, it has been full of problems all along. Life itself is problem. But in the present scenario, it has become more difficult. So, almost each and every one is facing some type of problem which gives him or her tension. So everybody is under tension. I ask many old people in India, sometimes here also, how are you? Fine. Any problem? Lot of problems. Old people have got tension that there is generation gap, and now they are thinking they may have to shift to an old age home because they can no longer go along with the younger generation. So they are afraid at any moment their children may put them in the old age home. So they are under tension. The person is also, the main person in the family is also under tension in India, and of course it applies to many other countries. There in India, because of the globalization, many companies are now becoming obsolete. They are going out of the market, and there is economic constraint, there is a great problem of financial crisis, and so they are giving VRS, Voluntary Retirement Service Scheme, so that if a person wants to retire prematurely, he will be given certain benefits. And voluntary retirement means voluntarily you retire, but indirectly it is a compulsory VRS scheme, because you are told in other ways, if you don't retire now, you will lose the benefits afterwards. It is in one way a compulsory voluntary retirement scheme. And so many are afraid any time VRS may come in their company and they will have to quit the job and they will be jobless. Wife also is under tension because she has to meet all the requirements, financial requirements. There is a financial crisis. The cost is increasing of the items. So she had to manage within this, and then she has to look after the children, she has to look after the husband, she has to look after the old parents. Likewise, she is always under tension. Lot of problems at home. Sometimes she is working also outside. So it is double problems. In the office or where she is working, She has to face the boss and so many other problems. At home also. Children, those who are studying, they are under tension because it is a very competitive now society. So I must get so much percentage of marks, so much this one. They are under tension, particularly during the time of examinations. Sometimes we have to have a special program on how to overcome tension of examination in India. During the time of board examination particularly, there are a lot of tension, so we have to have a special program on how to overcome tension. I asked a young girl, very small girl, how are you? I'm under tension. What? I understand your daddy, mummy has got tension, your grandfather has got tension, your grandmother has got tension. Why you are having tension? You see, I am in senior KG. Last year I was in junior KG. When I was in junior KG, I got first class first. Now my mom has told, this time also you have to get first class first, so I am under tension. So all are under tension, right from small child to the old person. Everybody is under tension. All over the world this phenomenon has come. Much more so in Western countries perhaps. In India it is now catching up. But Chicago-based research corporation says 40% of the companies in USA are now having regular courses on stress management. Stress management has become a very important subject. When I go all over the country in India, many companies I go, corporate sector, previously they used to invite us for giving talk on how to convert work into worship, holistic style of management, and work productivity and efficiency, yoga, karma, kaushalam. These are the subjects they used to invite us to talk on. But nowadays, most of the companies are inviting me for giving talks on stress management. It has become a very important subject, even in India, of course in many other countries. And many books are coming out. You know, people are so much under tension that now they have to go to the psychiatrist. Japan, Ministry of Health Japan gave the figures some time back. 42% of the executives of 44 years and above are suffering from mental disorder. 100 new mental hospitals opening on an emergency scale in Japan. In America, National Institute of Mental Health gives the figure, on an average at least one person regularly visits a psychiatrist in America per family. 25% of the total population are having regular visits to these psychiatrists in America. And many books are coming out. There is a book by Derek Humphreys, The Final Exit, the name of the book, Final Exit, and the book itself is Exit, not available in the market. I got last year, but I could get one copy last year after great this one. Now what is written there? How to commit suicide, how to get exit from the world, and the methods are available there, and it is selling like hot cake. Japan's bestseller book's name is The Complete Manual on Committing Suicide, and that is the bestseller, and 3.5 lakhs copies sold within 1 year, and some people committed suicide holding the book on the hand and committing suicide in the manner in which it has been told. France, bestseller book name is Suicide User's Manual. Everywhere, people want to now commit suicide, going to mental hospital, psychiatrics, lot of tension. What has happened to the society? One thing is, a great demon has entered into the society, and the name of that demon is consumerism. People all over the world are now having the equation, more or less, H is directly proportional to M, where H is equal to happiness and M is equal to money. So they have become money oriented. Eric Fromm says in his book, To Have or To Be, is the name of the book. He says, man has become a commodity, and he thinks himself as a commodity, and he is being sold like a commodity. come to India, the bridegrooms are so, you know, she's from UP, she knows. In UP and Bihar, doctors are selling at 50 lakhs. If I am an IS officer, 10 million. 10 million rupees you will get dowry if you are an IS officer. Because the father, the parents of the daughter know that my son-in-law will make 10 crores, that is 100 million within 1 year by bride, once he becomes an IS officer. So they want their daughter to be well placed. So IS officer being sold at 10 million rupees. Man has become a commodity and he thinks himself as a commodity. And we have got this equation that more commodities, more happiness. More happiness. Everybody thinks more. We want more money, we want more commodities, more houses, better cars, better gadgets, these, that. And we think this will give us happiness. This gives happiness, no doubt. When you get a latest model car, you get happiness. Yes. But the happiness does not last. The peace does not last. After a few days, when your neighbor gets still more model, a better model, and you get nervous, you get disappointed. Because you can't show your car to him. The competition in terms of commodities, consumerism has come. Everywhere, in India also it has come, and in Western countries also it has come, United States has come, everywhere this phenomenon is there. This equation has come to us that H is directly proportional to M, where H equals to happiness and M is equal to money. This has to be ruled out. That does not mean money is not important in our life, but money is only a medium for getting happiness and peace. Statistical analysis reveals that there are 3 countries in the world which are having highest per capita income: America, Japan and Sweden. And there are 3 countries having highest rate of suicides: America, Japan and Sweden. And 3 countries having highest rate of mental patients, psychiatric patients, neurosis: America, Japan and Sweden. So the equation is H is inversely proportional to M. The more happy, the more money, less happiness. That does not mean money is not important, but the formula does not exist. H is directly proportional to M. Money is very important, but that does not give lasting happiness and fulfillment and peace. This we have to remember one. The basic objective should not be lost. What we want is happiness, fulfillment and peace in life. There was a man sitting on the shore of the ocean, and just nearby there was a boat, and a fisherman was sleeping in the boat. That man asked, "Hey, what is this? It is still afternoon and still you are not fishing. What is the matter?" He said, "You see, in the early morning today I got a very big fish. He caught a very big fish. I sold it and I got very good money, and this money is sufficient for my today's needs. So now I am enjoying my peace, my rest." He said, "What is the whole day is still behind, still away, still left. You go for more fishing, so you will get more money." The fellow asked, "But what shall I do with the extra money? I don't need today." He said, "You save that money." Save? What will it? He never heard the word saving. You save that money. After that, you save, go on saving. Once you have got more money, you will be able to purchase a bigger boat than this. When you get a bigger boat, you will be able to go further deep into the ocean. And then you will get still bigger fishes. And so you will be able to get more money. But what shall I do with more money? Again save. And go on saving like this. And when you have got very good saving, then come to me. I got the list of all the companies, their share market rates. So I will tell you in which company to invest your money. And once you invest that money, every month you will get a very nice fixed income, and then you will be able to sleep nicely. Well, I was sleeping nicely, it is you who have disturbed me. I was relaxing nicely. It is you who have disturbed me. We forget the objective. The objective of making money is to sleep nicely, have peace and happiness. The main objective we forget. That's the main thing. Let us not forget. The aim is to get happiness and peace and fulfillment in life and not running after this. But most of the time we are so much engrossed, we never wait to see where we are going, what we are doing, what is the objective for life, what is the purpose of life. We have left. We have forgotten completely. Swami Nikhileswarananda was the 10th president of Ramakrishna Order. He used to give a beautiful story. There was a boy working in Japan. He's a maid servant. Now, one day the mistress told him, you see, the master has gone out, nobody is there, and these are the items very much required. So you go to the city and purchase these items. The boy was from the village and he had never seen a city. So for the first time he was going. So the mistress gave him all the instructions. The boy went. Now once he went to the city, he was astonished. So many big shops. Oh, such exhibition and so many dolls and so many signboards, so many lighting. And he was going and going and going and he was getting astonished and he was enjoying. And then he saw there was an exhibition going on. So he went inside the exhibition. Inside the exhibition, there were ferry wheels going on. So he sat in the ferry wheel and there was some magic going on. He saw the magic and there was some other scooter rally going on. Like that went on and there was ice cream, this parlor, this, and he enjoyed himself very much. And he was just enjoying and evening came and suddenly he heard an announcement, this is the last bus going to the village. Suddenly he heard, my God, last bus. And he sat in the bus and reached the house. Now the mistress asked, why you are so late? I am waiting for you so many hours. Why you became so late? Oh, I was engrossed in seeing and all that. Now where are the items? Items? I have forgotten to bring. But why did you go? I went for purchasing the items. Then where are the items? I completely forgot. After seeing all those things,